na 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 Batman, Batman, na 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 Batman, Batman, na 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 Batman, Batman, na 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 Batman, Batman, na 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 Batman, Batman, na 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 Batman, Batman, na 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 Batman, Batman, na 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 Batman.
CrazyCatLady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair educational for and entertainment purpose.
Looks like it's all they did. Well, those years ago.
See? No, I don't want to do any more of it. Hi everyone, Martha here. So watched the last episode of Penguin. Kinda felt like it was not gonna have a happy ending for him, but not a happy ending for Gotham. There's for sure, because they get to have their little bird and rule the city for until Batman comes along and make sure he stays in jail, hopefully. Or stays in Markham, right next door to Sophia. So let's get started with the spoilers. If you guys don't want to know what happened, I have it in the title, spoilers. So let's get started. So the episode starts with Penguin's mom waking up, and I think she's still under the spell, under the hypnotist of the therapist that was being Sophia's doctor or therapist now, or whatever. And he helped her realize, or help her remember, that she found a flashlight inside of Oswald's backpack. And they found Oswald's brothers inside that sewer pipe. So she tells the gangster, Rick, I think his name is, what he did, because she figured out that he was with them, and so she figured out that she killed her boys. And she's asking Rex, what should I do? Let him be, Rex said, either let him be part of my gang and be like one of my top people, or be like who want greeds and money, and you raise him, or I can kill him for you. So Sophia took him. So his mom took him to when she was gonna go to the bar that night when they danced. She was gonna let Rex kill him, but she didn't. Instead, she let Oswald convince her that he's gonna be the leader of Gotham. So she let him live. And for some reason, she wants her to say, "You're proud of me, proud of him," because what he does at the end of this episode is pretty sick, I think. So when she wakes up from the hypnotism of the therapist, Oswald is there tied up. Because remember, one of Sophia's lackeys brought Oswald there, and I can totally see what she's talking about here when she brought us this whole entire story about the birds. She tells Oswald the story about a little baby bird who was not being fed by its mama bird. Instead, was feeding the bigger birds, and when the mama bird left, the little baby bird killed the big bird, and when the mama bird comes back, she did nothing. Basically, Penguin is that little bird. So yeah, and she was trying to get Penguin to admit that he killed his brothers, because she pretty much because the mom told her what happened to the brothers. And yeah, that's pretty messed up here, what happens in this story. So she basically tries to get the therapist to do the same exact thing that he did to Alberto with his finger, and tried to get him to admit it. But eventually his mom snapped out of it and yelled at him and grabbed a beer bottle, broke it, and stabbed him. And then she had a stroke, but right before she had the stroke, she sees her two boys that Oswald killed, and she falls down. So she had a stroke. So I really wish, too bad she didn't live in peace, but do feel sorry for what happens at the very end of this episode. And so Penguin breaks out of the chair. I think you should have got Jeff a chair if you're gonna keep him in a chair. and he breaks out, grabs his mom, take her to the hospital, and instead of asking a doctor to treat his belly wound, he does it himself. Pretty gross. And Victor comes and lets him know that people are looking for him, and you got the lights turned on in iHome. Can you go and talk to them and ask them to take care of it? And so he goes and talks to the court guy and tells them that everything that he did, but instead said that Sophia and the Suburonians did it. They did it to each other. So, and he's like, let him be in charge, like the court guy of the court. And so he tries to get away, and Sophia tries to get one of the gangsters, I think Zazo, and have one of the other lackeys take over her dad's house, or his dad's office, because she doesn't want nothing to do with it, because she does not want to be like her father. And you go and get Oswald. Whoever brings me Oswald can have it. My dad's. So she goes home, grabs a bounce of alcohol, uses cigarettes, and burns pretty much the whole entire house down. And then she tries to leave, and Victor and I think his name is Link, and tells Victor about it. And we can look at and she Penguin ends up killing all the men that she has with her once she tries to leave the town, making sure she can't, so he can frame her for everything that he did and have her get arrested. But she gets sent back to Arkham, and she does get a letter from Selina. We don't know what it says, but she does get a letter from her half-sister, Selina Catwoman. And it's all we know about Sophia, that she ended up back in Arkham. And poor Victor and Penguin are both there by the river or lake, and they're celebrating. And since he finds Victor his weakness or his family, he ends up killing him, even though Victor did help him get what he had. If it wasn't for Victor, he would not get it. And he still kills the kid. Poor kid. And he gets tells that when the nurses tell him that his mom got turned into a vegetable because of the stroke. So at the end of the episode, we find him in his suit. He puts his hat over there. He does not put the hat on. Okay, he's missing two key points to beat the Penguin. I think he's missing the little the little monocle thing, and he's also missing his hat. I'm happy he does not. They don't ever have never have him eat a rotten fish, because a lot of the cartoons, he sometimes would eat a rotten fish. That's gross. So I'm really happy that didn't happen. But it would have been cool to see him have a monocle and a top hat. But oh, what are you gonna do? And he makes a hooker say, "I'm proud of you, Oswald. You did it, boy." Like, okay, you sicko. And then we see the Batman symbol, come on, and the episode ends. So even though I knew this going to show us how the Penguin became the Penguin, the show, I still don't really like the fact that he killed Victor. So that's probably going to go against the points. Sophia, I don't mind. I would have loved for Sophia to leave, like she wanted to, but she didn't get to. So I'm probably gonna get this episode an 8. And I was gonna. And there's one more thing that I don't know if I'm gonna watch the movie, but because I'm not really a big fan of Candyman, because I don't really like those type of movies. But Tony Todd died, but he did play a couple of characters I liked. He played Zoom and Flash, the voice, and he also played Venom. He played Venom in the last Spider-Man video game. He did the voice of Venom. And I guess he was in Lean On Me. I did not know he was in Lean On Me. He played Morgan Freeman's bodyguard. I'd have to watch. I've watched that movie. I'll explain it to you. And he was mostly a horror guy. Because he played Candyman. He also was the death guy in Final Destination. He was pretty creepy, but we're still gonna miss him being creepy. So yeah. So I'll see you guys later. Bye bye, Tony Todd. Like, favorite, and subscribe, guys. Bye-bye. I'll miss you, Tony Todd.
Martha Butler, this is Batman calling from Wayne Manor with a shout out just for you. I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman.
Okay, this is Kevin. Well, good luck with your Crazy Cat Lady game reviewer podcast.